In this lesson, we'll set up a parameter for our toe bend. We could always build another control to control the toe bending, but another thing we want to avoid is cluttering up our control rigs with controls. So instead, we'll work with user data to create a custom parameter to control the toe bend. So with that toe selected, I'll go to the rotate tool, and with that, go ahead and rotate the toe around just to know what axis we'd like to control. It's going to be the pitch axis, but with that said, the method we're about to use can be used to control the other axes of the toe if you so desire to set that type of control system up. Alright, let's select our foot control, and under the object mode, which we should be under, we'll go to user data and choose add user data. Alright, with our data selected, we can go ahead and create a group. Let's go ahead and choose add group and have the data stored underneath the group. Now at this point, we'll want to take that group and separate it from the default user data so we can have our own tab. Let's rename the group to toe controls. At this point, we'll go to the data. We'll rename this toe bend. For the step count, we want really fine control. So having a step count of 1%, that might be too harsh. I'll set this to, let's say, 0.05. I also like to turn off the limits to give the animator the most control, and we'll want our default value set to 0%. Just by the way we're working with a float data type. Alright, so we're basically using the same settings that we have by default, only changed a few things around. From there, we'll go ahead and choose OK, and now we have our own custom tab. Our own data we can use to now plug into our toe joint to have it be controlled by this new parameter we've made. Selecting the foot control, I'll go ahead and lock this down. And what we'll basically do is work on a set-driven key to control this toe. Specifically, a relative set-driven key. So with that said, we could always go ahead and copy this window. I'll move this over. That way we can go ahead and unlock the panel now and select our toe joint. From there, I'll go to coordinates, and again, it's going to be the pitch axis that we need to be concerned with. We'll go to our toe bend. With it selected, right-click, choose animation, and choose set driver. The driven is going to be the toe joint's pitch axis. So with that now selected, only the pitch axis, we'll right-click, choose animation, and choose set driven relative. This is just a way of